Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Indonesia grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked and I still haven't moved.
Darwin is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Shot a goal! He has done it! And the game is well and truly turned on its head!
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Indonesia get themselves into the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Mbappe. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He has found the way through. Musiala with the clearance.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now they can break here. And here's Nunez. Cruyff stood up well to him there. Indonesia needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Looks to clip it forward. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence. Yeah, real chance! They're up to 5 corners now. Gnabry is there and he can get that clear.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Costa Curta deals with that comfortably. Now it's Gnabry. He's found a way past. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Now that pass has been well intercepted. Barella. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Lobbed in behind. Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass?
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. We have a big chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Bullet deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And it's Davis. Cafu does well to get it back. It's a good run down the right. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
This guy, João Cancelo, will be key, Peter, I think. OK, he might not be the strongest defensively, but his pace, his crossing, the creativity he shows higher up the pitch, all of those are second to none, especially the way he exploits those half spaces to find telling passes. It more than makes up for the odd defensive wobble.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Messi. Davis. Rudiger cuts out the pass. Neymar. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Rummenigge tries a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And that should get the job done. And it's Nedved. Oh, nice touch. Vieira. Indonesia yet to have an attempt on goal. Now there's a probing ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Indonesia disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Barella. Neymar. That's Forlan. And it's Messi. Now this could be a chance. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Maradona. And that is out of play. Messi promptly onto that, and that is that. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Maradona. Lovely feet. He's dealt with that really well. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Pedri. And that's been won straight back. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Vieira. And it's Nedved.
this is what good chemistry is all about.
Cleared without hesitation. And he was alert to it. Neymar. He's had it taken off him. Pedri. And Neymar. Maradona. Davis. And he's in on goal. And that's an excellent interception. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Indonesia looking to pass their way through. Oh, just skips past his man. Barella did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Messi. Pedri. And it's Forlan. That's a corner kick. It's their second corner of the game. And they've got rid. Pedri. Forlan. Mbappe. Forlan with a beautifully timed run. Maradona. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And there is the half-time whistle. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
Oh, shooting chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's...
Speculative strike. That is decidedly lacking.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 13.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 13, Pedri. Number 17, Neymar.
Now it's Maradona. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's found a way past. Tomiyasu gets good distance on it. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Kimmich. Maradona looking to get on the end of this. Maradona going face to face with his great rival. Terrific header! He has done it! And this is getting better and better. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Superb timing to generate that power through a really strong neck behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
The attendance for this match was 71,000.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now it's Forlan. And the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Forlan really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substitutions taking place.
Corner number 3 coming up. Backward it goes. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, well played, well sorted out. It's a good spell of possession, this. Musiala. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And here's Forlan. Barella, looking for the runner. Kubo. Turns and goes back. Mbappe. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Cafu puts his foot on the gas. Vieira gets over and intercepts. Deftly away. João Cancelo makes the interception. Indonesia still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Driving on and making good progress. And it's Forlan. They want to be quick this time, surely! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Roberto Carlos. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. He's got away. Roberto Carlos. Cafu gets in to thwart him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Mbappe. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Roberto Carlos, very much a man of this moment.
Indonesia are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Back into the middle, couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Roberto Carlos could try cutting inside here. Played it again. Big header! And more, and more, and more! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Musiala. Musiala, steaming forward.
Added time.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Surlot. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Bruno Fernandes. Mbappe. That's that, the end. A tale of 2 teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly... Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here, the followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Oh, that's fabulous! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Forlan. Now that looks a decent ball.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Figo delivers the ball, chance for the header! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And it's Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Figo. That's a lovely, neat pass. Hangs one in. Oh, smashing header! And it's come back out to him. Deftly away.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Messi. Van Dijk cuts it out. Quarter of an hour played. Cafu. Too much on that, it's gone out. Figo, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Indonesia yet to have an attempt on goal. And it's Forlan. Strokes it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Out to the right. Now that's well seen too. Barella, and he has been fouled there. Look at the space here. Interesting ball. Iniesta. Barcelona upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Ah, good steal. He just read it. Messi. Nice sequence of passes, this. Cafu. That's the throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Pedri. Messi. Nicely spread. João Cancelo kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pass somewhat off target. Pedri. Now it's Forlan. Now it's Forlan. Now it's Neymar. Forlan. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Cafu. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. Pedri. And here's Forlan. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Mbappe finds himself offside. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Bigo is onto it in a flash. Cafu. And here's Forlan. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Forlan. Oh, that's well spotted. Kola. Vieira. And Iniesta. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Driving forward. Kola. And the first 45 minutes are up. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. Reflections on the first half?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
Indonesia head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Mbappe. Forlan. And here's Forlan. Lovely feet. Iniesta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Pedri. Pinches it off him. Pedri showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Messi.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Messi. And the counter is on. In with the challenge. Rijkaard. Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. Looking for options for movement. Picked out brilliantly. And here's Mbappe. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Cafu. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Now it's Mbappe. Pedri. Vieira does well to get it back. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Cafu, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Ball's gone out of play. Ball has bounced loose now. Oh, good ball!
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Mbappe powering forward here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Iniesta.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Pedri. Cafu. Forlan. Brilliantly cut out. Oh, good ball, shots, and the shot! He has done it! Finally the breakthrough!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Indonesia have fired themselves in front.
Oh, this is fully deserved for me because they've shown great heart and spirit. It's there to...
Up he goes! And that would have won it.
Forlan really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied. Indonesia certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Neymar, Forlan. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. Looking to widen the gap even further here.
En el Barcelona, el dorsal 8, Iniesta, el dorsal 7, el dorsal 20. Serán sustituidos.
Nice ball, and he's in here.
El dorsal 6, Xavi. El
That
dorsal
is good.
21,
Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Habrá 2 minutos de
Musiala! That has not gone well. That's good running with the ball. And it's Messi. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Indonesia have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And as you can see, we've already started here. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pedri. Now it's Forlan. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific... And
Pedri! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Barella, that's headed upfield.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Forlan. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Nicely intercepted. Driving through the middle. And here's Messi. Nedved. Now it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Still goalless at the moment. Oh, can he get onto this? That is a great pick out. He's in a good position here. Oh, he's been caught napping. And again. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Spain really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Barella. It's Pedri. Now it's Forlan. Pedri. Pedri going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Luis Suarez. He is just caressing the ball. And it's Pirlo. Great position here. Neymar. And they can counter here. Pedri. Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mbappe! This time, surely! He's delivered all right! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net.
That's a mighty effort! It's fallen kindly here. Goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Spain grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Pedri. And he was quick to react. So what can they make of this? Can he finish? They've done it! Oh, that's not going to count, and we go again.
Well, obviously some sections of the crowd would disagree, but that was the right decision, albeit a late one.
Disappointment and relief on either side, nothing doing. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Pirlo, the pressing's intense and it's paid off. Into the middle. Neymar. Pedri. And the pass is intercepted. That pass has been well intercepted. Forlan.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
It's Forlan! And he's really put himself on the line here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Spain are looking to go forward now. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
Indonesia head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, 1 each, and the game right on edge. So we're just settling back into this second half. Now it's Forlan, Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, that was vital. Not yet. He's picked his way through. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, nice touch. Pedri. Neymar. Now it's Pedri. And he's being shifted off it. Pedri cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help.
He rises! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
No, that was never going to make it. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Oh, well played, well played. Neymar. Oh, read, nice interception. And it's Luis Suarez. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Romero. Roberto Carlos can get it clear. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And Messi! That's a half-decent try.
Messi has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Pedri. Neymar. Oh, no joy this time. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
João Cancelo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Look at the space here. There's the hit! Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Well, that looks a good ball through. And the shot's on here. And the shot! Goal! Spain! And the comeback is complete.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 7, Luis Suárez.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their
El
benches.
dorsal 14,
Spain get themselves into the lead.
Messi.
It's so often the case with goal scorers.
Can he put it away?
Serán
No,
sustituidos
poor
por
contact,
el
nothing on the
dorsal
shot.
20.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
El dorsal 25, Sneijder. El dorsal 18,
Rich Snyder. Oh, that great
el
chance!
dorsal 5. Se va a realizar
He's
un
done
cambio
very
de
well to
jugadores.
get to that.
Snyder actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. That has been knocked clear.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Kubo. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. He's had a shot. They've done it. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved.
And the finish. And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Spain have their third corner. Kubo is there and he can get that clear. Mbappe. And it's Owen. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Good running, strong and purposeful. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Now it's Hazve. Can he finish? And it's come back out to him.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Kubo. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Snyder. Cafu does well to get it back.
Habrá 3 minutos de
Board shows
descuento.
there will be 3 extra minutes. And here's Mbappe. Azar. Kubo. Mbappe. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Kubo. Bale. And he cuts out the supply. And there goes the final whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Listen, the more this game went on,
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us.
Hello,
As you can
everybody,
see,
and
we are
welcome
all
to
set.
today's match.
The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Stood up well to him there.
Well, if you're looking for a showstopper, I think we need to look no further than Kaka here, Peter. To me, it's all going to be about how much of the ball he's going to see.
So does he have a specific role?
Yeah, basically to get on it and take it to the opposition.
Oh, shooting chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Throwing.
Oh, it was a really good thing he was on standby.
Araujo. Kaká. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And that is a little undercooked. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, that's fabulous. He's got the shot away! They've scored! There is the breakthrough! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Kaká. Luis Suarez. Cafu clears it away. Now it's Messi. Messi! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Shanghai Shenhua with the corner, there first. And that should get the job done. And the finish! It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Oh, that's fantastic improvisation he showed there. Adjusted himself very quickly, but it's rare that they come off.
Vieira. Zaire Emery. He's found a way through. And the shot! Really well taken goal. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Now it's Neymar. Barella.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Messi cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Ah, that's a fine interception. And it's Messi. And he welcomes it in. Look at the space here. There's no flag.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's played into space. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Pedri. João Cancelo.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He can run onto that. Now it's Forlan. Now the finish! Now that is commitment to the cause. No way through, so back it comes. Shanghai Shenhua are looking to go forward now. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cafu. And here's Forlan. Nice sequence of passes, this. Luis Suarez. Looking for the run. Oh, super find. Pullet is flagged offside. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pullet. Lovely bit of skill. Zaire Emery conjures time and space. Kaká! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Thuram.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Messi. He's got a side of goal! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And the first 45 minutes are up. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each.
During the match. Thank you for your cooperation.
So there was the first half.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. Changes made by neither side, from what we understand. Neymar. Tomiyasu kept his eye on it, and he's there. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. There's the hit! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
Corner number 2 then. Kaká with the short one. Got a shot away! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well, that's beautifully weighted. That's very neat. And he can clear it away. And that's been won straight back. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And the shot! Messi. Forlan under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
The attendance for this match was
Bergomi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And the pass is intercepted.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Now it's Luis Suarez. And that's gone loose. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Shot could be on. Pullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Messi. Mbappe. And here's Messi. Mbappe. Oh, there's the clearance. Bergomi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Forlan. That's a decent clearance. Zaire Emery.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Decent hit! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Mbappe just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Vieira. Kaká. He's shifting through the gears here.
Oh, really well played.
So much time and space here. Big header! Cafu gets it clear.
Shanghai Shenhua merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kaká. Messi. Pedri. Out to the left it goes. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Gets his pass away. Mbappe! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
Substitution on the field. Number
Tunisia
13,
have their second
Messi.
corner now.
Number 13, Pedri. Number 17, Neymar. Number 11, Cristiano.
And now they can spring out of
Number
defence.
3, Rudiger.
He is through here.
Number
And it's
6,
Shevchenko. Can he finish?
Number 42.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Number 37, Lance Grignon. Substitution.
Thinks
in
one through.
progress.
Now it's Mbappe. He's picked his way through. Has a go! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Kubo puts his foot on the gas. Araujo calmly anticipates. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Musiala. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Desperate defending required here. Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. All hands on deck for this one. So that's it. It is all over. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities, and neither willing to give in. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Romero gets across to intercept that. So what can they make of this? Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
If you're looking for options, Peter, then you're looking at Darwin Núñez, because he offers loads. A real physical presence who's always going to offer you an out ball. But I think what's impressed many people in recent times about him is the pace he can actually bring to get in behind opposition defences. And that doesn't mean he'll actually hold his position centrally. He loves to go and drift to either flank, and he can easily take on a fullback and beat him.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Now, what about a counter-attack? Messi. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Cafu gets rid without sophistication. He's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, easy pickings there. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to...
It's Baggio! And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner. Chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that's well seen too. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Forlan showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He can run onto that, and he's away. Indonesia are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Barella. Roberto Baggio. Pedri. Mbappe. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Messi has it in a wide position. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And the pass is intercepted. Pedri. Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Baggio. Played back in. And that's an excellent interception. Messi. Barella.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Forlan. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now it's Roberto Baggio. He was under real pressure there. And it's Neymar. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Pedri. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. And here's Forlan. Unai Simon deals with it effortlessly. Kimmich. Cafu kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's had it taken off him. Oh, perfect. Tries a shot! He's delivered all right!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic. Nice clearly executed that with considerable confidence.
And we've reached half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And the game has already resumed here.
Indonesia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Nice applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Cafu, now it's Pedri, and here's Forlan. Forlan! Chooses to go back, and here's Forlan, and again! Nice can count themselves very lucky there. They looked fragile.
Well, how have they gotten away with that? Is Lady Luck out there?
Cafu, still chasing the game, trailing by 1. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. Pedri. Messi.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Messi. 60 minutes played.
Indonesia are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Forlan. Pedri. He's had a hit! And he hits the net! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
Indonesia grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked and I still haven't moved.
Well, they've got it again. And here's Forlan. Darwin dominates aerially so often. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And he welcomes it in. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Roberto Baggio. That is a great pick out. Messi, shot could be on. Real chance! This time, surely! Goal! Nice! And they get themselves in front! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Changement pour Nice. Le numéro 11.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Oh, it was a long time coming, but I think it's fully merited. They've applied themselves extremely well.
Le numéro 20.
Nice clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Le numéro 23. Attention, changement.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He is through here. Cafu, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that could have brought them level.
Bruno Fernandes nearly produced the perfect retort. That can only be a means to have another go.
Cafu attempts a clearance. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Good ball over the top. Griezmann. Cafu.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
He's through here. Oh, great ball. He's had a shot. They've scored. A 2-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Nice could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still... Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Tunisia were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And it's Lam. Quality ball. Indonesia looking to pass their way through. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I think it'll be interesting, Peter, to see what challenge the opposition now bring to Araujo.
He's got tall, and he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. I doubt very much that this was in the script. Beckham providing an outlet on that flank, and he's had it nicked away. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
Great defending, strong and determined. Messi. Mbappe. Pass is just off target. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Davids.
Indonesia really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And it's Messi. Nedved.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top. Climbs up big! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, easy pickings there. Forlan. Pedri. Cafu. And they win it back again. Davids. And the counter is on. Romero cuts out the pass. Messi. And it's Neymar. Beckham. Davids. He can run onto that. And he's onside.
Look, it's a run defence is this.
Oh, smashing header. It's in. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Nedved. 15 minutes till half-time. Nedved. The less said about that pass, the better. Barella.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Pedri. Here's Forlan. Neymar. Pinches it off him. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. That pass has been well intercepted. Now that's well seen too. He's going to be disappointed with that. Davids. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Barella. Rudiger. Passes coming off in quick succession here, and it's Forlan. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And it's Neymar! And that is doing no harm at all.
Neymar did so well to make use of the little space that was afforded to him. It wasn't easy, that.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Mbappe. Lam. Davids. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind.
There will be 1 minute added time.
No, that's been intercepted. Mbappe. And the first 45 minutes are up. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first-half success with another show of strength?
Kindly remove it, as it is about to be towed away.
There's the start of the second half.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Davids got into a good position down the right, just needs support to arrive.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That's a decent clearance. Oh, important interception. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Cannavaro. Araujo. Passing nice and neat. Beckham. Has a go! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And surely that settles it. Oh, high quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. And already we're underway here. Now it's Messi. Nice defending, physical and effective. Forlan, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Messi. That's a shade optimistic. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's the...
There's the hit! They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Mbappe, and that could set him on his way. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Nedved. It's Nedved! And that's caused a worry or two.
Nedved just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. In with the challenge. Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Great defending, strong and determined. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's found a way through.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, great ball! Great hit! Goal! Hot knife through butter! They have done it again!
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want.
Mbappe! And he's taking no chances there. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Neymar. Caught offside that time. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Mbappe! Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Fires it in low, shot at goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Up he goes! And one more try! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they're at it again in double quick time. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. That's been drilled forward. Now it's Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nice ball, and he might be in here. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Defending was strong and firm. Rijkaard. And it's Neymar. Pedri. And he's there to retrieve it. Nedved. That is good alertness. Messi. Look at the space here. Chance! He scored! They're back within reach! Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner and he picked them off instead.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mbappe. And it's half-time here.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're expecting traffic to be heavy after the final whistle today.
And we're off again.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Nice sequence of passes, this. And it's Forlan.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Messi. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. This is promising. Oh, what has happened here? And he's on his way! Has a go! Cafu is there, and he can get that clear. Pedri.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Indonesia can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Barella. Now it's Forlan. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Decent hit! And it's in! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
So now the difference is 3. And it's Hullet. Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. Thuram. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And here's Messi. Vieira. And here's Messi. Nice bit of trickery. And here's Nedved. And here's Mbappe. Thuram. Messi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Van Dijk. But it's Thuram. Van Dijk. Van Dijk does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Araujo. To Thuram. Araujo. Oh, terrible pass. And that's a goal kick.